Hi there, Kendra Tolbert here. I'm a registered dietitian and yoga teacher, and I specialize in women's health and fertility. And today I have a 10-minute PCOS yoga sequence for you. When I was designing this sequence, I had two things in mind. The first was to keep it brief so that you have something that you can turn to when you are short on time. The second thing that I had in mind was the idea of cycles. I know for so many of you, your goal is to have a more regular cycle. And so when I was putting together this sequence and when I was thinking about what visualization I wanted to include, I knew that I wanted it to feel like you were cycling through something so that you can have that experience here on your mat and hopefully within your body as well. There aren't any props that you have to have, but if there is anything that you would like to have to support yourself, please feel free to go grab that, roll out your mat, and let's get started. Come down to your hands and your knees at the center of the mat. Sit back onto your heels with your torso stacked over your hips. Feel free to place a prop between your hips and your heels, or your thighs and your calves to make yourself more comfortable. Place your hands onto your thighs, and if it feels good and comfortable to you, I invite you to close your eyes. Bring your attention to your pelvic floor. Then allow your attention to trail to your tailbone, up your spine, to the crown of your head, down your face, down the front of your body, and back to your pelvic floor. Let's repeat this. Allow your attention to go to your tailbone, up your spine, to the crown of your head, down your face, down the front of your body, and once again to your pelvic floor. Last time. Allow your attention to trail from your pelvic floor to your tailbone, up your spine, to the crown of your head, down your face, down the front of your body, and once again, stop at your pelvic floor. Bring your hands down to the mat, walk them forward as far as you can, then bring your forehead down to the mat. Rest here for a moment in child's pose. Come up onto your hands and your knees, with your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders, your feet in line with your knees. On your next inhale, arch your spine, and as you exhale, round your spine. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Final time for cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Curl your toes under and send your hips back to meet your heels. Really press into the palms of your hands and breathe here. Lift your hips gently. Begin to straighten your legs and send your heels down towards the mat for downward facing dog. Pedal through your feet and breathe. Walk your hands back to meet your feet for standing forward fold. bend your knees gently and slowly roll up, bringing your arms overhead as you come to standing. Allow your palms to touch. And on your next exhale, bend over to the right. Come back up through center, then twist open to the right, bringing your arms down to shoulder height. Come out of your twist, bring your arms up overhead, palms touch, and on your next exhale, bend over to the left. Come back up through center. And as you exhale, twist open to the left. Arms come down to shoulder height. Come out of your twist. Arms come up overhead, palms touch. And as you exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Reach your fingertips down towards the mat and draw your chin in towards your chest. Walk your hands forward to come back into downward facing dog. Pedal through your feet and breathe here. Lower your knees. Keep your toes curled under. Send your hips back to meet your heels. Really press your hands into the mat. Come up onto your hands and your knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, uncurl your toes. On your next inhale, arch your spine. And as you exhale, round your spine. Inhale to arch. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Bring your big toes together. Walk your knees out wide. Send your hips back to meet your heels and reach your arms forward as you bring your forehead down to the mat for child's pose. Slowly bring your torso up and walk your hands back, placing them onto your thighs as you sit your hips onto your heels. Feel free to bring your knees closer together. And if it feels good and comfortable to you, close your eyes. Bring your attention to your pelvic floor. Then allow your attention to travel to your tailbone, up your spine, to the crown of your head, down your face, down the front of your body, and back to your pelvic floor. Again, bring your attention to your tailbone, up your spine, to the crown of your head, down your face, down the front of your body, back to your pelvic floor. Last time, bring your attention to your tailbone, up your spine, to the crown of your head, down your face, down the front of your body, and finally to your pelvic floor. On your next inhale, circle your arms up overhead, palms touch. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the center of your chest. Take a moment to thank yourself for giving yourself this time to move and breathe. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that you enjoyed this practice, and if you did, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It really does support this channel and it helps more people to find the videos that I create. All right, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Be well, and bye for now.